wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad.
There you go.
Buy all of the things I
That's the
never
song.
had.
Yeah, it is time for I Want to Be a Billionaire edition of the Water Cooler Buzz. Who doesn't dream about having enough money to do what we want when we want? But for most of us, let's be honest, that dream probably not likely to come true.
But wait. Our Water Cooler Buzz guest today says, while it may not be easy to become rich, it is also not as hard as people might think. Steve Siebold is the author of the new book, How Rich People Think. Great to have you here. We are all just dying to hear what you have to say.
One inside his head.
Because really, you said the key to being rich is you do have to change how you view money.
That's right. You got to develop a positive relationship with money. Most of us have a negative relationship with money because that's how we were brought up.
That's not easy to do, though.
No, it's really not. I mean, you've really got to get around rich people, people that think rich, people that think in terms of money and possibility and opportunity.
But don't they have a leg up on us because most of those people have inherited and have been given a bit of a leg up in life, whether it was a trust fund or come from a family of wealth?
Well, that's 1/3 of the millionaires in America.
Only a
2/3
third.
of the self-made. That's who I've interviewed for
Really?
26 years now. The self-made
Interesting.
millionaires, yeah.
2/3.
2/3 are self-made in this country. It's what built this country. It's what supplies all the jobs and funds the charities and all that. So, yeah, so they really do develop this from scratch. A lot of these people don't have high school educations.
So do you kind of throw away the ones that are, already, that they were born into money? Is that not
Yeah, we throw
necessarily
them
a group that you look
I
at?
don't want to talk about that. But
No?
I did interview them for a couple of years, and it was not a pleasant experience. So I gave it up.
Oh, very
Yeah.
Attitude
There's-
issue with a lot of those?
There's a lot of really screwed up people that inherited big money, and
Wow.
it's not the mentality I was looking for, because how do we duplicate that how do the rest of us duplicate
Who
that?
wants to?
Exactly, who wants to?
I thought this was really interesting. You say that the middle class, we equate money with stress. That's how we tend to view stress.
There's
But
never enough,
Yeah, the
right?
really, really wealthy people think peace when they think money. All right, so if it stresses us out, how do we change our mindset? If we're having trouble paying our bills, how do we change our mindset?
Well, it's about changing your belief system. The wealthy believe, even if they lose everything they have, which a lot of them have, I've interviewed over the years, they can build it all back up. Someone said the other day in an interview I did in Charlotte, they said, I heard if a millionaire loses his money or her money, they could build it up in 10 years. Try 10 months. I mean, because they believe it's possible, so they take appropriate action toward building it up again.
You also say the middle class views money with emotion, whereas the wealthy see it more logically.
Right. The lottery is the best example of this.
I like this lottery analogy.
It's almost unbelievable. 65% of the American public, the middle class, not the poor and not the rich, play the lottery. Half of these people say they expect to retire from their winnings.
Yeah, that's not a good plan.
Not
That's
a good plan, not really.
It's a good idea, not a good plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay, now another thought that I wondered about is about the saving of money. I mean, we were all taught save,
Yes.
save, 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 save. But you say the wealthy actually think about building. It's not the same. It seems like a very mild shift, but saving and building are kind of different actions, aren't they?
Well, we're taught to save, we're taught to invest, but the average American earns $42,000 a year, carrying $13,000 a year
How are you
in
supposed
credit
to save
card
with
debt.
that?
At 22% interest. What are you going to save? What's left to save?
Yeah.
Once you pay your bills. So the wealthy focus on earning, and then they invest modestly and conservatively because they don't have to make the big hit in the lottery or the stock market or the real estate
But
market.
then back to that idea of earning. So let's say we know lots of people are holding down 2 jobs to try and make ends meet, and they've got the mortgage, they've got that debt, and they've got kids that need to go to school and have shoes, etc. There's no time left to think about building more fortune. There's no hours left in the day. Is that even requiring a shift, or is there just no more gas in the tank?
No, absolutely. It's about leverage. It's not about working harder. And that's something all of us are taught up and through college.
harder.
Right? We're taught by college professors who don't have any money themselves typically. Yeah. And so it's about leverage. I mean, what I'm doing right now with you guys is leverage, right? I'm not working hard. I'm talking with you guys, reaching more people than I could reach in 10 years on my own. It's leverage.
Oh,
it's
that's
about
actually
being smart.
a very good point. You're doing what you know how to do already,
Exactly.
but making it work in a better
Or
way.
I could do a one-on-one and take 10 years to do it. Or I can talk with you guys for 5 minutes and reach the same amount of
Yeah,
people.
is this
It's
something
leverage.
that you've
smart
always
fella.
you've always felt? You've always believed this, or is this something that you came to kind of and you started realizing and going, oh, I need to change my belief? Because I think that whole belief thing. You say believe it, believe it, believe it. How?
Yeah, no, I wish I was that smart. I'm
Yeah.
not. I learned it from the wealthy after interviewing these people. I mean,
Right.
I was broke when I started interviewing the
So
wealthy.
are you wealthy now?
Well, relatively
Working on
speaking,
it?
yeah. And I'm a millionaire. In the sea of
sorry, can I
millionaires,
just
I'm a minnow.
I know, very
I'm not
few
going to buy
people
the
get to say
spelling
that.
mansion
I'm a
anytime
millionaire.
soon. So
I'm
don't
like
worry about
$100
that.
so-
Don't call me about the spelling mansion. Ain't going to happen.
About the
But
spelling
yeah, I've been financially independent for a long time.
I'm curious with a lot of people that you've interviewed, though. I mean, really, how much of it is luck? I'm not suggesting that it's all luck, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that had great ideas who didn't succeed, and there's others that maybe feel, wow, I really got the right break on this one.
I think luck definitely plays a role at some level,
Timing.
but when they run out of luck and they lose their money or they lose a deal or whatever it is, they tend to go back to the drawing board and do it all over again.
So it's that sense of accomplishment they've already gotten.
Yeah.
They just know that if they get there again, they'll be good.
once you know how to make millions of dollars, you just repeat the process even if you
Have you
lose it.
interviewed Ryan Seacrest?
No, I have not.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, there's a guy who has done very well for himself. I mean,
Sure.
we were just talking about him and his success. So
He's
I was just
amazing.
thinking, yeah, he really is. All right, well, the book is titled, you know what, this book on my desk has generated more buzz around our newsroom. It's called How Rich People Think. Steve Siebold is the author, and it might be a pretty nice Christmas gift for somebody in your life who wishes they were rich and who doesn't. KTLA.com, you can find more information under the red info button. Steve, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
We
you.
could sit and pick your brains all day.
Oh, thank
We
you.
really,
Thanks for
really
having me.
could.